Right, so we're going to look at chemical coordination in plants. So we've got hormones which travel in the blood. Plants also have a mechanism of responding to stimuli. So we call it, what do we call it? We'll call it chemical coordination. In plants. Right. So we have hormones that travel in our bloodstream. Plants have hormones and they call them auxins. So we just need to keep it at this simple level. Now, so what you have is there's two stimuli. Stimulus, oh my word, stimuli, singular, plural. Right, we need to look at gravity and light. And this is it, just keep it very, very simple. Right. So what happens is when you've got a seed, the roots will head off down and the shoots will head off up. Right. The roots have a positive geotropism. Because the roots are going down towards the gravity, they have a positive geotropism. Most of them just generally go all over the place, but some in particular go down. But generally roots have a positive geotropism, and geo just means earth. So geo means earth. It doesn't mean geo as in stay alive. Right, and the shoots have a negative if I can squeeze it here, geotropism. So they go against gravity and towards the light. Right, you've got another stimulus. Just trying to find the right pen. Okay. So when you've got a plant in a pot and you've got light coming in from every direction, the plant will just grow straight up. Now, if you have, and you'll notice this if you put this on the windowsill. So now here's the window. The light's coming in primarily from one direction. You'll get some bouncing off. What will happen is the plant will face that way and start growing in that direction. And it'll end up doing this, something like this. And you'll notice that in a couple of days actually with some of the plants. And that's positive phototropism. So we can say if something's growing towards the light, it has, so okay, positive tropism is when a plant grows towards the light. Okay, so that's what you've got. There you go. So you can learn those two. Positive. So if it's gravity, it's called geotropism. If it's light, it's called, oh, let's write that word down. Right, we're going to replace this word here. Let me just rub that out and write the full word in. Phototropism. Phototropism. Right. Right, so we're going to just look at this setup. So what you've got is, you've got a plant that's bent over towards the light because there's a positive tropism. So what we're going to do is we're going to compare. Okay, let's start this. At the tip, your hormones diffuse through to the rest of the plant, so they're traveling down. Now because the light, excuse me, because the light is coming from that direction, more of this hormone will gather in this area here. In this area here. Now what that does is that causes these cells to elongate. They grow longer than the cells that are growing at this end. That then forces the plant to bend over towards the light. So what you've got is a concentration of auxins or hormones in the area opposite, on the dark side, the area opposite to the light. That causes this bending effect. Right. The word auxin, some scientists called it plant hormone. I think things are changing now, and some scientists prefer to call it plant growth substance. And as things change, they'll probably refine that. Now what you can do as well is just say to test for geotropism. So what you can do is you can have a machine. Where are we? Let's look at that. Right, so you've got a machine. So that's your motor. It's turning this shaft, and onto this shaft what you do is you have, let's just say for argument's sake, you've attached this to there and you've got little plants growing, and this thing's going round in circles, so the little roots are coming out and the shoots are coming out. And what's going to happen is, because this is turning, the plant doesn't get a chance or can't figure out which direction the gravity is in. gravity is in. So it gets a bit confused. So what I'll do is it'll just keep growing out. And when you come back after a couple of days, the roots are growing out that way. This is called a clinostat. I think that's how you pronounce it. And you'll end up with the roots and the shoots growing horizontally because it doesn't know which way to go. And that's a little machine that you can test that on, but it's not really a requirement. I think that's it for now. That's all you need to know. Just learn. You've got auxins, which are classed as plant hormones or plant growth substances. Some scientists don't like the word plant hormone because it's not in the blood, right? And remember, plants do not have nerves or the nervous system, so they can't send messages. Right, okay, I think that's enough for now for that.